What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. Michael Reacts, man. Back with another banger, man. If y'all new to the channel, hit that sub button. We got another crazy video, you know what I'm saying? Before we hop in the video, I just want to say I appreciate y'all for all the support, man. We back on that grind. I just had to, I was still making YouTube videos, but I wasn't making as much as I did. But we back on that fucking grind, but, make sure I hit that sub button, man. Let's get straight in the video. On gang. We got the story
Nobody
of two.
wins when the family feels, but my
That shit loud. That's always 100. That's why. That's an go down. The Deadliest Teenagers. Let's get it.
The North Shore Stallion. John's love for basketball began at the Pittsburgh Project, Urban Impact, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
Damn! They shooting outside of... No. They shooting outside the funeral?
In Alderdice, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
Damn. And then when they notice they shooting, they get to ducking. On foot? No. No. He sees it. Don't say nothing. Take off.
5 other people are responsible for a deadly shooting in the city of Pittsburgh.
These 5 people are charged in the August shooting in the city's California Kirkbride neighborhood.
These niggas
One
tweaking.
man was killed and 3 other people were hurt. Police say 58 shell casings were fired from 8 firearms. Prosecutors say the videos presented in court today show
what he say?
And 3 other people were hurt. Police say 58 shell casings were fired from 8 firearms. Prosecutors say the videos presented in court today show the gunman responsible, but the defense argued that while the video may depict a shooting, it's not possible to see who was there nor whom fired.
Evidence during a preliminary hearing today for 21-year-old Jalone Hines. He is accused in the shooting on Pittsburgh's north side, where 3 people were killed, including 2 innocent bystanders.
Damn.
You can see a number of shots were fired onto Cedar Avenue.
Two hands, folks. Aim at that motherfucker too. He in this bitch. You see, he wasn't shooting that fast to the end. He got the pow, pow, pow. That nigga was aiming. That motherfucker was trying to go home with a body.
Stop with this violence. You need to love each other. You need to communicate with each other. You need to reason with one another.
I agree, but it's too late for that.
This isn't the way.
Yeah, I
this
agree.
Isn't the way. This is
not.
out of hand, and it's constantly going on. I don't know who did it. I do not know. I was in there in the service. I have no clue. But what I do know is that this was senseless, and it makes no sense. It's too much. It's too much for our community, whether we be in our home community, whether we're in this outside community, having the service here in Brighton Heights. It's too much. It's too much for everybody. It messes with your psyche, all this trauma constantly. This is complex trauma, day and night, and night.
It's going on 2 years, and we just starting to get some answers.
Damn.
In regards to some viral deadly shootings that happened in Pittsburgh. For people who don't live in Pittsburgh, you might think of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pitt University, or even the skyline when you think of Pittsburgh. But today, we're going into the inner city on the north side and talk about a group of young men who authorities claim made a game via
He walking like, he don't walk.
social media.
See, he walked like a motherfucking bad bitch. Look,
Quote,
you feel? Look, take it back. He walk like a bad bitch.
We're going into the
Look.
inner city on the north side and talk about a group
Like
of young
I don't know.
men
He
who
look like he
authorities
finna
claim
do shit.
made a
He look
game
like he
via
just
social
finna
media.
just. Hey, no, let me stop playing.
Quote,
But
we
that's
don't
what he
have
looked
what you
like to me,
consider
though. He looked like he
traditional
finna say,
games like we had
hey.
in the 1990s and early 2000s. During this press conference at the police headquarters, he continued to quote, "We have groups of people. They are affiliated through interests, through social media, that sort of come together. They have no geographical boundaries at this point in time." Now, I did my research, and on the north side of Pittsburgh, it's known for Crips. But today, we're going to go into details about a couple shootings that went viral. A man funeral getting shot up.
Damn.
2 innocent bystanders losing their life at a bus stop.
Damn.
A young man who cut his ankle monitor off and then had the nerve to have a video jail call while showing the ankle monitor to his friend. Not to mention The guy who's allegedly responsible for shooting up a funeral,
Damn.
cut his ankle monitor off, was on camera about to shoot a clerk inside a store. But thank
Never.
God, the gun had jammed. So without wasting too much time,
that's God
remember,
for
family,
sure.
I don't give you no angle.
Clean your fucking gun, man. Clean your fucking gun. You out here shooting and shit. Clean your fucking gun, bro.
The story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, meet John James Hornacek Jr. He was one of 3 people who lost their life.
Damn, he played basketball.
Hornacek Jr.
Rest in peace. That shit fucked up. An innocent nigga that played basketball got hit. That shit fucked up.
He was
So,
one of 3
but this
people
edible just
who
kicked
lost
in
their
out of
life
nowhere,
on
bro.
October
Like this,
15,
I'm thinking I
2022.
can make this video real quick before the edible kicked in. This bitch kicked
May they
in.
rest in peace and love and condolences to their family.
Damn.
The other 2 were innocent bystanders, 2 females waiting at a local bus stop, Jacqueline Mihalik and Betty Everett. This incident happened on Cedar Street.
My fucking eye is
Pittsburgh,
dry.
Northside.
You know, my
Footage
eye
later
get dry.
come
They
out
get
to
to
show
twitching.
John and his friend would be shooting back, but it seems John had lost his life in the process. His 2 friends would get arrested, and later charges dropped. Jaylon Hines and Sharon Troutman.
As we got a new look
That's what happened when you. That's when it happens when you have a motherfucking license to kill.
new surveillance video just released from another shooting.
This video was introduced as evidence during a preliminary hearing today for 21-year-old Jaylon Hines. He is accused in the shooting on
How can you even see what he looked
Pittsburgh's
like?
north side, where 3 people were killed, including 2 innocent
Folks,
bystanders.
doom,
You can see a
doom,
number of
doom.
shots were fired onto Cedar Avenue. Hines and a 19-year-old man are facing homicide charges. Hines is
He did that shit
also
by himself. That's how you know that nigga stepping. It's a lot of people out here. They will never slide by themselves. They won't even gang bang without a pistol. If they don't got no pistol, they not gang banging. Like literally, it's so many people like that's real life hoes now. Just because you can go pick up a gun and kill a nigga, don't mean that you're not a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But in our street term, we call niggas that can't do that hoes. You feel me? Because we just look at it differently. But it's not cool. Don't make us how we speak about it, how we see it in our eyes. Don't think it's cool because we see it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just different environment, I
charged
guess.
with
Am I making
conspiring
sense?
with
Or am I just
John
talking?
Hornacek Jr., who was the 3rd person killed in
Y'all
that
get what I'm
shooting.
saying,
A
though.
couple days later, John would have his funeral, and his enemies would be spotted up outside, even knowing local enforcement was on the scene as soon as they left for a moment.
Damn.
Sprayed it up. Check
Damn.
the footage inside the church that was live
They
streamed.
was on
To
that.
enlist John's football expertise, he remained a North Shore stallion. John's love for basketball began at the Pittsburgh Project, Urban Impact, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
And we're gonna stop
Damn,
it
it
there.
sound like they was drumming. Nah, hell
The
no.
suspects outside the church.
Switches. Hold up, what'd he say?
High School.
And we're gonna stop it there. But this the suspects outside the church.
So they come from over here. Walking up. This car right here must be with him. Cause you peeped it, they was following him back there. What is he running for?
That Ford truck with them. They saw the police and they went back to the alley.
Right?
When that Ford truck let them know that the police left, as they mentioned in the news clip, as they had to alert to another location for a second, which they regret. They used that one moment, fam, and came back.
Pistol out with everything. They on it. Oh, they finna trap him in. Oh. That's the only camera footage.
Now, we
He
gonna
see
stop
him.
it there.
He see him. He take off running. He don't say nothing. That's an ill man's for sure. That's an ill man's.
But
I don't even care if y'all not even fucking friends, but if y'all see a nigga coming, man, hey, they shooting. Hey, they finna shoot. Hey, watch him. Hey, nigga running up. Say something. Y'all ass
people
just.
was shot and a horse.
Never, shorty. Never. Folks said a horse. A horse.
Now we're gonna stop it there. But 6 people was shot
6 people.
and a horse.
Why you say it like that, bro?
Some new information about today's shooting outside the funeral in Brighton Heights.
Channel 11's Rick Earl joins us live. And Rick, I understand you just learned that the police officers that were requested by the church were not there.
Yeah, that's right, Lisa. Multiple family members here outside the hospital were telling me this afternoon that police officers were supposed to be at that funeral, but they say no one ever showed up. Now, I did speak with a law enforcement.
Damn. So they was out there for just a little bit. Right when police left, they came and shot that bitch up. Because they was finna come. And they're like, nah, police here. So if the police was doing their job and actually being there, none of that shit would have happened. And their job is to say to serve and protect the community. They wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing that.
Two Pittsburgh police officers were assigned to that detail. But those officers at the very last minute were pulled for another assignment. After completing that other assignment, those officers planned to return to the funeral, and that's when the shots were fired and the shooting broke out. Again, my source telling me it's not normal procedure for Pittsburgh police officers to attend these funerals, but they suspect there was somebody anticipating possible trouble at that site, and that's why those officers may have been requested in the first place. Again, those officers pulled for another assignment, and then they were going back to the church, and when they were on their way
Hell
back,
nah, they was finna go get some fucking donuts.
I also asked my multiple law enforcement sources about efforts to increase and beef up manpower, police manpower this weekend in light of any possible retaliation because of that shooting. Multiple officers tell me they have not heard any requests go out yet for increased manpower. And frankly, a number of them tell me, given the severe staffing shortages the Bureau is experiencing right now, that would be a rather difficult task to complete.
So you heard what they had to say, family. But those 2 people was later arrested. They was teenagers. And they both had a lot going on at the time.
They look like teenagers. How they was walking up and shit, they look like teenagers.
Sean Davis to the left, 18.
Hey, that look like my homie on God. That shit look like my homie. Just a little different. But yeah, I feel like if we go back to the video, I feel like I can point him out and I can point him out. We ain't finna go back all the way. But just to prove to y'all, I want to say, you see this dude, I can't take my dude with the earring. The dude with the earring. Look on the bottom right? The bottom middle of your screen, and look to the right. That dude right there, that's him. The dude in the back. Not the dude in the front, the dude in the back. That's him. For sure. For sure.
So we cleared this Hezekiah walking in family.
Damn, they got he in the same outfit?
Just 16 years old. And then Sean.
Yeah.
18 years
16 and 18. Shit crazy.
Now let's talk about how they got caught. Sean was on probation.
Oh, I saw this piece on TikTok. How this nigga just peeked up his head when they got the shooting, and folks peeped his head up. I saw that one on TikTok. Look at that.
Sean was on probation.
That boy was on go.
That happened inside a local mall.
That boy did not get the running. That boy was on go.
But at that time, he was only 17 years old.
You know he on go. That nigga go to fucking funeral with a fucking shiesty mask on.
It happened at a mall called Rawls Park Mall in PA. Apparently, a fight broke out on the second floor of the mall. It was around 4:30 p.m. It was on a Saturday. The police said as many as 6 people was fighting. At one point in time, guns was drawn and shots was fired.
Damn.
Firearms were recovered during the investigation.
In the mall is crazy.
Arrested on the scene, 17-year-old Sean Davis. Now, while on probation, a year later, Sean would end up taking his ankle monitor off, and he would go to a jail phone call.
So hold up. Hold up.
And show
He shoots up a church, gets out, get the fighting at the mall, pull out that bang, bow, bow. Then, what he do? Okay, this is the second time, right? Shoot up a church, getting, boom. How the fuck is he even out to go shoot up a fucking, to go shoot at the mall? Who let him out shooting out the, who, see now look. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but just know, there's no reason why folks should be out. There's no reason why folks should be out.
Now, while I'm
You shooting up a church gang shows that you got no, like, shows you ruthless.
A year later, Sean would end up taking his ankle monitor off, and he would go to a jail phone call while talking to his friend and show him the ankle monitor as if though he instructed him on how to do so.
Damn. And those bitches be recording it.
I said you ain't had to cut it or nothing, did you, dog?
Edit?
No, you ain't had to cut it. Cut your situation or not.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, you out there?
That bitch definitely ain't on, though. That joint right here.
Oh, that's my. Oh, whoa, you gotta do it again. Show 3. So you off?
I wanna live it like, nigga, you fucking stupid, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? The fuck is you doing? You trying to go back? What the fuck is you doing? That's what I would have laughed at him. You ass stupid, nigga. You stupid as fuck. What the fuck is you doing?
Grandma.
Those are not your real homies.
Hey, what, bro? That joint was about to break, bro. I was dumb like, dog. But I remember you told me, like, bro, you can't be bitten just.
Yeah, you just gotta apply pressure on it. Yeah, grandma.
I just snap that clipped off. I'm like, oh.
Now that was only 3 days.
Oh, he could put it back on?
Funeral was shot up as well, but the
3 days
probation
before?
officer didn't say nothing, and he had an extensive rap sheet. 2 years ago, he almost shot a clerk, but his gun jammed.
Damn.
Exclusive. One of the teens accused of opening fire outside of a church on Friday at a funeral tried to shoot a downtown store clerk 2 years ago, but the gun jammed. And that incident, like the funeral shooting, was also caught on surveillance video. Tonight, Sean Davis and Hezekiah Nixon remain behind bars in connection with Friday's shooting. Channel 11 News got exclusive video of the teens being walked into police headquarters for questioning just hours after the gunfire.
The surveillance video from 2020 fighting with a clerk at a downtown electronics store. The clerk tackles Davis to the ground, but then lets him up. On his way out the door, Davis turns, pulls a gun, and tries to fire. But the gun, according to the clerk,
He put me on the ground, bitch. You thought I was done.
jams.
Damn.
And takes off. He's
That's
arrested
God.
and charged with aggravated assault and prohibited possession of a firearm.
How is
1
he
year
able to
later,
do all
Ron
this shit?
Davis is arrested again and accused of firing shots inside Ross.
Oh my
No one
God.
is hit. The case is ultimately dismissed after sources say a judge raised identification issues. Davis' bond is revoked, though, and in April of this year, he pleads guilty to aggravated assault in that downtown store altercation. According to an email obtained by Target 11, prosecutors recommended 3 to 6 years in a state prison based on Davis' criminal history. Sources tell Target 11 Davis has 2 previous gun possession charges as a juvenile. It's unclear what happened in those cases because juvenile records are sealed. But Judge Tom Flaherty releases him from the Allegheny County Jail after serving 9 months of a 10 to 23-month sentence for that aggravated assault. He was placed on 6 months of electronic monitoring.
I don't know too much about the law and how that shit go when you get arrested, but that sound like he's snitching. Sound like he's snitching to me, but is he snitching or is that like he can get off like that legally without snitching?
Now, I asked the court administrator if Davis was wearing that ankle bracelet at the time of the shooting on Friday or if he cut it off. They declined to answer that question. I also questioned Judge Flaherty about the sentence. He said he could not discuss it. I talked with the victim in that aggravated assault case as well. He declined an interview but expressed disappointment in both the sentence and the nearly 2 years it took to resolve that case.
Well, we know now, fam, based on the video thus far, he took that ankle monitor off. Now, the day they got caught, Hezekiah Nixon got into the car they used to do the shooting. But also, Hezekiah had on him a firearm that had shell casing matching another shooting just days before. There was over 50 shots on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Well, they don't know. They probably bought the gun or whatever. One thing I gotta tell y'all, because it's different type of people that watch my videos. It could be some gangbangers. It could be some nerds. It could be people that work 9 to 5. It could be some kids that go to school. It could be anybody. But this is for like the gangbangers, man. If y'all got a gun, bro, and that bitch is dirty, throw that bitch away. Like, unless if you really needed, like, if you really got niggas trying to kill you, gang, throw that bitch away. Because if you get caught with that gun, you doing the time for nothing you didn't even do. That's all I gotta say, bro.
And the
Trying
only
to help y'all out.
in that case.
If y'all want to be like, oh, I ain't gonna listen to this little ass nigga, you don't know what he's talking about. Trust me.
Prosecutors showed new surveillance video in court today.
Unless if that bitch a ghost Glock, a ghost gun, she got nothing to worry about. But if that bitch got some bullets cut, it don't even matter if you got stored bullets. That shit can be tracked.
They say proves a 16-year-old and 5 other people are responsible for a deadly shooting.
I don't know about the bullets. My homie said something about that, but I don't know.
In the city of Pittsburgh.
These 5 people are charged in the August shooting in the city's California Kirkbride neighborhood.
Damn.
1 man was killed and 3 other people were hurt. Police say 58 shell casings were fired from 8 firearms. Prosecutors say the videos presented in court today show the gunman responsible. But the defense argued that while the video may depict a shooting, it's not possible to see who was there nor whom fired. During today's preliminary hearing, we heard from Casey White. He is the attorney for one of the defendants, 16-year-old Hezekiah Nixon. Nixon is charged as an adult in the August 7th shooting and is sitting in the Allegheny County Jail tonight. He is also charged in connection to the shooting that happened outside of a funeral home in Brighton Heights in October.
He's young. He's scared. I mean, he's in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. He's a lot of questions are running through his head. These are allegations that are very heavy, that carry a lot of weight.
And after all this time,
see how you say allegations?
Almost 2 years later, the DA comes out and say retaliation was the motive behind the shootings. Nothing else. A Pittsburgh street gang war. Once one body dropped, they retaliated. Some did the same night. And police are saying these 2 teenagers were involved in a span of 12 months. 20 people being shot.
He said how many months?
Some did the same night. And police are saying
these
2
same night is crazy.
Teenagers were involved in a span of 12 months. 20 people being shot.
20 niggas died in a year. And that's just off they shit. That's not off the other niggas shit, the other people, the other gangs, the other sets, the other cliques. That's just these niggas shit. What the fuck?
3 different occasions and 4 people losing their life. And that's just what they know. This has to be the story of 2 of the most ruthless teenagers ever coming out of Pittsburgh. Family, let me know how you guys feel about this one.
Damn, man. I'm going to catch y'all the next one, man. Love y'all. Y'all be smooth, man. I'm out this bitch on. Gang.